Fellow Akatamansonians, I humbly like to plead with you to remain silent at this stage. We gave the media 2 p.m. It's already 2 p.m. and we intend to start today's press conference. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press. On behalf of the National Democratic Congress, I welcome you to this all-important press conference. This press conference has been called by the Council of Elders of the National Democratic Congress, and that is what makes today's encounter a unique one. And so I will plead with everyone that immediately we commence the program, you would have to remain silent so that the media can capture everything which will be said by our speaker for today. But before we do that, I'll call on all of us to rise on our feet and take the national anthem of the National Democratic Congress. Thank you. Thank you very much. At this stage, I would ask that if you have a seat, especially our brothers who are in this middle area, kindly take your seats so that you don't obscure the cameras. Like I indicated earlier, this is a press conference called by the Council of Elders of the National Democratic Congress. And so before we commence, or before we present today's statement, I would like to introduce our highly esteemed members of the Council of Elders of the party who are here present. I'll start by introducing Professor Pamela Ahor, who is a member. From give us a wave. Second person I would like to introduce to you is Comrade Akumwa Watson. Thank you very much. The next person is Comrade Anna Indi. Comrade Ambassador Anna Indi. The next person is Comrade Lionel Mobila. Also, we have with us here Comrade Ambassador Clark, please. And then we have the one we call the chairman of chairmen.
Uncle what?
The Don King. Uncle Ofosu Ampofu. And also we have with us here Comrade Alhaji Muhammad Idris. He's the Vice Chairman of the Council of Elders. We also have with us here Comrade Kwame Pepra. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us here members of the Functional Executive Committee of the party. Because of time constraints, I wouldn't be able to introduce everyone. We have with us here former Ministers of State, former Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Deborah. I can see Honorable Collins Dauda here. I can see our able, hard-working national executives of the National Democratic Congress. Permit me to introduce specially the General Secretary of the NDC, the Chief Executive Officer of the NDC, my boss, General Asiebi Ketia. Then, let me introduce the God-fearing man, a man who has served this country diligently for over 30 years, various capacities, a perfect gentleman, a man who believes in the rule of law. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Honorable Samuel Ofosu Ampofu. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, this press conference has been called by a Council of Elders to address the constant harassment and intimidation of the National Chairman of the NDC and members of the National Democratic Congress. And to address today's press conference is no other. Please, can we have some order? And let me state that immediately after I introduce our speaker, we must stop talking, the conversation must cease. Our security men will have to stand by the gates. We are not allowing any movements until you finish presenting the statements. So, ladies and gentlemen, to address us this afternoon, even laughter is not permissible. What you meant is to address you this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press, is the Vice Chairman of our Council of Elders, Alhaji Muhammad Idris. Let's give him a round of applause.
Joe boy, hey! Joe boy, hey! Joe boy, hey! Before I start, please. Before I start to address you, I want all of us to observe a minute's silence in honor of one of our constituency chairmen who was shot last night and he died in Upper West. Let us all observe a minute's silence, please. Please. Silence, please. May his soul rest in peace. Let us try and maintain silence. Those who are directing people to stand or sit properly, observe silence. Members of our great party, ladies and gentlemen of the media, let me, on behalf of the Council of Elders of the NDC, thank you and welcome you to this brief media encounter. The attention of our party has been drawn to an invitation from the Director General of the Criminal Investigation Department, CID of the Ghana Police Service, Commissioner of Police, COP, Mrs. Tiwa Adedonka, inviting our national chairman, Honorable Samuel Ofosu Ampofu, a former cabinet minister, a former regional minister, a former member of parliament, and a former district chief executive to report to her at the CID headquarters today, Thursday, 9th May 2019 at 2 p.m. She states the grounds for the invitation in her letter as follows, quote, "The Criminal Investigation Department, CID of the Ghana Police Service, has commenced investigations into cases of kidnapping and fire outbreaks in various parts of the country. Intelligence gathered indicates that some of these kidnapping and fire outbreaks are being orchestrated by various unidentified groups, persons, and individuals. Some of the persons picked up for interrogation and investigation have mentioned your name as part of a grand scheme designed to cause fear and panic in the country."
Nonsense. Nonsense. Nonsense.
This latest invitation, in our view, is yet another case of intimidation and harassment being employed by the Nana Addo Akufo-Addo government, using the instrumentality of the police to instill fear in our chairman and supporters of our party and to suppress dissenting voices in the country. A few months ago, the police, based on a supposed leaked tape, invited the same national chairman of our party for questioning. Subsequent to that invitation, and our deputy communication officer, Mr. Kweku Boahen, for which they are currently appearing before court. Owing to the pendency of the matter before the court, we will refrain from commenting directly on the merits of the case. Suffice it to say that we consider the decision of the Nana Addo Akufo-Addo's government to prosecute our officials as meticulous and intended to frustrate the work of the NDC and its mobilization towards the 2020 elections. The intimidation has been taken a notch higher with yesterday's invitation from COP, Mrs. Tua Adedonkwa, on the outrageous basis that some persons picked up for interrogation and investigation in connection with the kidnapping and fire outbreaks have told the police that our national chairman is involved in these nation-wrecking activities. Look at the positions held by our national chairman as from the beginning of the Fourth Republic, and ask yourselves whether this is the kind of person who will be involved in these activities. We dismiss this claim as a sinister fabrication and lie conjured up by the police CID and its Director General at the instigation of the Nana Addo government. This has been done to divert attention from the growing lawlessness and violent crimes in our country, which stem directly from the inability of the Nana Addo government to fashion out a robust security policy that guarantees the safety of all Ghanaians. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, we are appalled that COP Mrs. Tua Adedankwa, a professional police officer who has risen so high as to be promoted to the rank of Commissioner of Police and appointed Director General of the CID, has allowed herself to be pushed into such an openly partisan position and the peddling of such a wicked lie against our national chairman. Mrs. Tua Adedonkwa's credibility was recently brought into question when she publicly announced that the CID knew the whereabouts of the 3 kidnapped Takoradi girls.
Shameful.
And currently, we don't know where the girls are. We work very well, and currently, we know where the girls are. We are working hard together with other stakeholders so that these girls are brought back home safely. The assurance to the family is that they should keep on keeping on. The ladies, we know where they are and they are safe. So very soon, they will be brought back home and they will go back to their family. We are working hard together with other stakeholders so that these girls are brought back home safely. The assurance to the family is that they should keep on keeping on. The ladies, they know where they are and they are safe. So very soon, they will be brought back home and they will go back to their family.
Since she mentioned herself, has she invited herself for questioning? As she's inviting our national chairman more than a month after the announcement, there are no signs of the girls, and she has provided no further information about their whereabouts. These irresponsible acts of the government and the police have the potential to undermine our democracy and drag down the hard-won reputation of our country as a beacon of multi-party democracy and good governance in Africa. We note with deep concern that for the first time since the advent of the Fourth Republic, about 26 years ago, critical voices of dissent have either been assassinated or forced to go into exile to protect their lives. While we remain committed to assisting the security agencies in any way we can to promote law and order, we will not look on docilely whilst our leaders are harassed in a bid to muzzle us as the largest opposition party. No! The position of the NDC, which we, the elderly members of the party's Council of Elders, have been reluctantly forced to endorse because of the times we are in, is very simple. Enough is enough. We have had enough of the violent intimidation and fortuitous threats. The NDC will not be muffled or unnerved by Police CID Director General, who has shown by all her actions to be a partisan and unbiased supporter, nay, member of the NPP. Our national chairman is under any compulsion or obligation to assist the police in their investigations, and the NDC will not allow him to honor. The NDC will not allow him to honor such vexatious invitation. After all, was it not only on Wednesday, 2nd September 2015, that Mr. Freddie Blake, then first vice chairman of NPP and now chairman of the party, refused an invitation by the CID to assist in investigations? What did the CID do in the era of the NDC government to him? What did the NDC government itself do to him? Nothing. If the CID wishes to arrest our national chairman, they can proceed to do so. We call on all our members to show solidarity with our national chairman in these difficult times and ensure that his freedom and liberty is not jeopardized by any of the vigilante forces that are at the disposal of this government. We have taken note that the government policy of harassment has not been restricted to our national chairman alone. It has extended to our former ministers and former appointees. In the circumstances, we consider it no longer prudent for our former ministers and appointees to cooperate in the numerous questions going on in this period of government. In particular, our former ministers and appointees will no longer answer questions before the numerous inquisition panels and bodies established to harass and persecute them. Thank you. Neither will they respond to the numerous intrusive and oppressive questionnaires administered to them. The living conditions of the ordinary Ghanaian are getting worse. What is needed is a conscious effort to determine the choices we have to make for our survival and sustainable development. This is what Ghanaians expect of our political leaders and representatives. Not political retribution and witch hunting, harassment, and humiliation. The Ofosu administration appears more to be preoccupied with showing off its political power than creating a congenial atmosphere for national unity and development. The media, as the fourth estate of the Republic, has a special responsibility to ensure that there is a viable and veritable opposition that democracy deserves. For any attempt to annihilate the opposition, in particular the NDC, with a view to creating a de facto party state, would be dangerous for our country. The witch hunting, the harassment, the humiliation, and the undercover assault on the freedom and dignity of the NDC in particular, and opposition in general, could well turn out to be the Achilles heel of the Nana Addo government. For, as has been said, where there is no justice, there is no peace. I thank you very much for your presence and attention. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that President Akufo-Addo is hell-bent on plunging our fledgling democracy into chaos. Even as this press conference was going on, we received disturbing news of the fact that some officers of the BNI, the National Security, and the NCA have besieged the premises of Radio XYZ and are currently closing down the station. All this is happening in Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana and Radio Gold as well. They are closing down Radio XYZ. They are closing down Radio Gold. It started with the gruesome murder of Ahmed Swale. Nobody said anything. You continue to attack press freedoms. Today, Manasseh Azuri of Multimedia is a fugitive. He's gone into exile just to protect his life. Edward Adeti cannot sleep in his house because they're after him. He's also running for his life. Our national chairman is being harassed. National chairman is being victimized for nothing. Even as we seek to raise these issues and to appeal to the conscience of President Akufo-Addo to respect his oath of office and to respect the tenets of our democracy, the MPP is unmoved. When the NDC takes a serious view of this issue, leadership of the party, immediately after this press conference, we will look at the issues and as a party we will come out very forcefully on this latest attack on the media. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Vice Chairman of the Council of Elders of the National Democratic Congress has spoken. And he has spoken the mind of our Council of Elders. And to quote him, says the position of the NDC, which we, the elderly members of the party's Council of Elders, have been reluctantly forced to endorse because of the times we are in, is very simple. Enough is enough. Enough of the vile intimidation and the fatuous stress. The NDC will not be muffled or unnerved by a Police CID Director General who has shown by all her actions to be a partisan and an unabashed supporter, named member of the new Patriotic Party. This is where we draw the curtains on this press conference. Thank you very much for coming.
Demonstration tomorrow. Demonstration tomorrow.
Yeah.